Today I'm gonna take you through the process of making a YouTube banner for your YouTube channel. We are gonna use Photoshop to make the same style of banner you're seeing right now. I'll take you through that even a beginner would understand. I'm also gonna show you how to make the same style of banner in a free software, so you don't need to pay for Photoshop if you don't already have it. Hey, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Arti Creator and I help content creators and entrepreneurs grow on YouTube. My last video about how to make the same style of thumbnails like these banners got more than 300,000 views. What? That's why I got more than 10,000 subscribers now? That's insane, guys. Just thank you. That's a sign for me that you guys like designs like this, and I guess you like these banner style too. And also I got my new sign behind me. Wow, look at that. I'm so excited to get back on YouTube, so let's go! Your YouTube channel banner is like a face of your channel. This is what people see when they first go to your channel and are deciding whether or not to subscribe. Our goal is to make a good looking banner that will generate for you a lot of new subscribers. The first software I'm gonna use is Photoshop. But if you don't have Photoshop, you don't need to buy it. In the next part of this lesson, I'm gonna show you how to make the same banner in the free software called Photopea. Basically, it's the same software as Photoshop, but free. Before we start, I want to show you my new pack of 5 pre-made YouTube banners in the same style. Basically, these are files with pre-made YouTube banners that you can customize for your channel by adding your own titles, photos, and logo, and by changing fonts and colors to get your own unique YouTube channel banner. Also in this pack, I share websites where I get copyright-free images, photos, and other design assets. By the way, this pack includes extended video tutorials on how to customize these banners in Photoshop and also in the free software. If you don't have Photoshop, you can use these templates too. If you don't want to spend your time making this banner from scratch, check out the link below to get 5 pre-made YouTube banner templates in this super cool, unique style. And now let's go back to our lesson. The first thing to do is open Photoshop. But what size should your banner be? On the YouTube website, you can see dimension. And to make it easier for you, I made the free PSD file for Photoshop and Photopea with dimensions that would best help you design and organize the space on your YouTube channel banner. The link in the description. Download it and let's get started. Once you download this template, as I said, the link for this template down below in the description, we can start. Just open this PSD file and this is what you're gonna see. To make it easier to understand these borders for tablet, desktop, and so on, you need to go to the view and press on extras to see all these lines. It's gonna help you manage your titles, photos, so it does not go over these borders. So guys, I just uploaded new Photoshop 2022. So let's start. First thing you need to do is to make a new layer. It can be done right here. Just click on it. Wow, new layer is down. Next thing is to select this selection tool, rectangular marquee tool, and just select this area like that. Once this area is selected, you need to go and find this tool called paint bucket tool. Then you need to go to the color and choose some gray color and just press on this layer like that. Wow, this layer is gray now. Let's unselect, deselect this area, and now let's select the same area but on the downside. Okay, select, then go to the bucket tool and just press on it. That's right, and let's deselect this. And also guys, to make it easier, just use Ctrl+R or Command+R on Mac to make visible this. It's gonna help you again to manage designs and not go over these borders. If you want to show or hide these lines, you need to go again to the view and extras and just press on it and press again if you want to show them. Okay, this area in the middle kind of distract me, so let's hide it by new layer. Just create a new layer, place it under this layer, and just go again to the bucket tool, Let's make this layer black, okay, and just make it like that. Wow, it's done. And now let's use our photo. Let's choose my photo right here. Okay, wow, okay. And resize this photo. Just click and hold and make it smaller like that. And now to select me on this photo, let's go to this thing right here, quick selection tool. Make sure this layer with the photo is selected and then just go and press on select subject. Okay, object is selected, then just go and press on this icon, add a layer mask. Wow, your object is selected. Look at this magic. By the way, you can scale like that by holding Alt or Option on Mac and using wheel on your mouse. And let's scale our photo by pressing Ctrl+T on Windows and Command+T on Mac. Just make it bigger like that, and let's place this layer under this layer. So yeah, that looks good. Let's hide these borders for now, extras, and just press on it. Yeah, okay, make it invisible. Next thing is to add some text, and let's type some title. Okay, YouTube. Okay, you cannot see text right now because it's black. To make it white or any color you want, just double click on it and color overlay and make it for now white. Okay, then you can copy and paste the same layer and type in another title, video tips. Okay, let's like these areas so it's not moving around, and this area too. Okay, it's gonna be easier for me to make designs when everything is locked. And also make this YouTube banner template locked too. And now you can select objects like that, or maybe this photo like that. Let's lock our photo for now too. Select this text. Also, you can select text by holding Ctrl or Command on Mac and just selecting text layers or any layers you want like that. Let's select our text and scale it up. To scale it up, you need to press on Ctrl+T or Command+T on Mac and just scale it with your mouse. So how to change the font? Select these layers if they are not selected and then go on T. Press on it, then you need to go somewhere right here and find font. Basically just type in fonts you like. In my case is this one. By the way, in my pack with 5 pre-made banners, I give you all fonts you need so you can just download them from my website and start making your unique design. And now let's make our text a little bit cooler. Before we do this, let's make it a bit closer. Then select again 2 layers with the text and press on Ctrl+T or Ctrl+ Command on Mac. Hold Ctrl or Command on Mac and just use your mouse to arrange the text. And let's move around this one like that. Now let's copy this layer with YouTube. You can just copy and paste like you usually do, like Ctrl+C plus Ctrl+V or Command+C plus Command+V on Mac. Make this new text a little bit smaller using Ctrl+T or Command+C on Mac. Let's do this like that. Now let's change this text to subscribe for and just copy this layer, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, and just place it somewhere around here. By Arti creator, it's gonna be end. Alright. And let's select all the text somewhere right here. Closer. When these layers are selected, let's make a group to make it easier to manage all the layers inside the project. So press Ctrl+G on Windows and Command+G on Mac. Okay, let's call this group text. And now I want to take a look at these borders again, view and extras. Okay, and to make it in the middle, let's unlock our photo and select this and just make it in the middle. Okay, alright. And now let's add a background image. You can use Google search to find some images, but I'm gonna use FreePic in that case. These are also free images, but copyright free. Usually I just searching for interior design. In your case, it could be whatever you want. It's gonna be background image and it's not gonna be seen so much, so you can choose whatever picture you like. I already have one. I have my picture right here. Let's add it and let's scale this image on the whole screen. Enter to place it and let's place it under our photo. Okay, let's hide these borders view and extras. Now let's go to the filter right here, then go to blur and Gaussian blur. The radius should be around 3. So okay, now our background image is quite blurred. Next thing to do is go to this panel right here and choose levels. Okay, let's add it and use these to set up exposure on your photo to make it quite darker. And next thing to do is go to the same place and choose gradient map. Okay, next thing is go right here, gradient map, and click on this thing. Let's make this one right here black and this one right here kind of blue, like that. Okay. And now let's design our text. Let's go right here, open this text layer. Let's choose YouTube. In this window, you need to go right here and add gradient overlay. And now let's make gradient like from orange, okay, to yellow. Yellow. All right. Okay, you can move this and see. Oh, we have color overlay. Okay, to see results with gradient overlay, you need to turn off this color overlay. Okay, now we see. Now let's go back to gradient overlay and let's make this marker a little bit right here. Okay, let's make the color kind of red. Okay, depth on 1000 and size on 10, and the angle right here is 11. Right here you need to choose normal. Most important thing to make gloss contour like that. Let's make screen on 0 and make this shadow mode on 13. Again, depth 1000%, size 10, soften 0, angle 90, right here is 11, gloss contour like that, highlight mode screen opacity 0, and shadow mode opacity on 13%. Next thing you need to add is inner shadow. It can be right here. In my case, I already have it, inner shadow. Let's make this white color, blend mode on overlay right here, angle on 135. Let's make distance on 0, choke on 100%, and size on 2 pixels. Oh, by the way, make it 100% opacity. You see? Oh, let's make it bigger to see. Okay, all right, let's make it 2. Okay, it looks cool. Now let's add drop shadow. If you don't have it, it can be right here. Let's add drop shadow. Let's change our distance to 6 and our angle to 90. Okay, all right. And change the color to this one, like that. Okay, all right. Let's change blend mode on normal and opacity on 100%. Let's make the size 0 and distance a little bit smaller, like 4. And of course, let's change the contour type on this one right here. Okay. Wow, look at that. And just press OK, and let's add the same effect to video tips too. What you need to do is just go to this effect and press on Alt or Option on Mac and just press and hold and just move these effects to video tips like that. Bow, you have it. And right now, guys, let's start to make our glow effect. Woo! So if your photo is not perfectly selected by this quick selection tool, you can always change it. You can see right here is not perfect. White background around my finger, it's not okay. You can always make a quick selection quite better. I'm gonna leave a link down below in the description for a quick tutorial that will help you make selection process a little bit easier and quite better. In my case, it's almost perfectly selected. Let's just delete these few pixels by just selecting this layer and going to the eraser tool. By the way, you need to press on this layer, not this one, to delete pixels you don't need to have on your photo. Make it like that. I'm not gonna be clearing these all and finding any white pixels from the background. For now, it's okay for me. Now another tip. Let's go to this layer and double click on the mask like that. Okay, alright. So in your case, you can play with these settings like smooth. It's gonna make your image smoother. You can also use radius. In my case, it's don't need it, you can see it. So let's make radius on 0 and just press OK. By the way, contrast, is gonna make it more juicy. So in my case, I'm just gonna press OK. And let's choose this layer. And now let's choose filter, camera raw filter. Okay, this camera raw filter is made to make your photo quite better. Okay, let's make contrast a little bit like that, exposure a bit like that, highlights. Okay, all right. And the thing I like the most is detail window. Okay, let's add sharpening, noise reduction a bit. Now let's go to the color mixer. Let's add saturation. Let's add a bit oranges, saturation to orange color. Basically, if you do banner in this style, your photo should pop. It should be really colorful. Your banner should be super duper colorful and bright. So that's what we do here. Anyway, let's press OK. Basically, all the settings based on your photo, but I like to add saturation, I like to add contrast, sharpness, and things of that nature to make photo bright and super cool. And now let's make a background light. Let's create a new layer like that, make it black with the bucket tool like that. Let's change the overlay to the screen. Now let's create another layer like that. Right mouse button, click, and choose create clipping mask. Next thing to do is go right here and create a gradient map. One more time, let's go and create a clipping mask. Go to this color. Okay, let's make a gradient. Just click somewhere right here and right here. Let's make this quite blue like that. Make it a bit darker and this one a bit lighter like that. Basically, this could be any color you want, but right here it should be dark, right here it should be a bit lighter, super light and white. Okay, and now you need to press on this layer between these two. Choose the brush tool right here, make it white like that, flow on 100, opacity on 100, and hardness should be 0%. And just paint some background light. Ctrl+Z or Command+Z to undo things, undo actions, like you made it like that. Okay, it's not right. Ctrl+Z. Add some background. Also, you can use eraser tool to erase light or make it a bit softer. Let's add smoothing on like 30% and just erase some things. And now over the layer with your photo, let's add a new layer. Let's make this layer with the bucket tool. Let's make it black. All right. Let's change overlay settings to screen. Let's create another layer and create a clipping mask. And now using Option or Alt on Mac, just drag and drop gradient map above this layer like that. And right mouse button click and create clipping mask. And now guys, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's start making this glow effect around my photo. Okay, for the start you need to click on this brush tool, then go to this one and make hardness on 100, size on 5 pixels, opacity 100, flow 100, smoothing could be like 16%. Okay, let's make our extras invisible. And now you need to choose this layer, not this layer, but this one layer right here. Choose the white color and start making lines like that around your photo. If you made something wrong like this, you need to just press on Ctrl+Z or Command+Z on Mac to undo action. And now you need to go right here and choose this tool, smudge tool. Okay, let's make hardness on 0, size can be like 15 pixels. Basically what smudge tool do is making this effect kinda more natural, like it's real light. This can take you some time to perfect this, but once you learn it, it's gonna be easier and easier every time you do this. Now you can continue using brush and smudge tool to make this glow effect. Also, you can play with the settings for the brush tool. For some places with the hair, you can make it like 3 pixels. So basically 5 pixels good for everything and 3 pixels good for hair. Also, eraser tool will help you to erase something, like maybe you don't like this. Use eraser tool, then go again to the smudge tool and make it different. glow effect is done, but there's one more way to make it look even better. All you need to do is to make another layer like that, just add it, then you need to hold Alt or Option on Mac and just drag and drop your mask to this layer right here. Now this layer now have the same mask as a photo. Let's make a brush tool a bit bigger like that and hardness on like 19. Now you can add glow effect like that. Also you can paint it in the same place where you done already, like here. Not like that. Okay, alright. Now let's add some details. I have an arrow right here. Let's add it. Alright. Let's place this arrow somewhere around here. Now let's add a YouTube icon. Oh, it's so big. Okay, let's make it small. Maybe rotate it a bit. Also guys, if you ever need some icon, you can just Google it. Like a YouTube icon, you need to go to the images, then you need to go to the tools and choose color and transparent. Almost all of these photos gonna be in PNG format, which means you don't need to remove the background of the photo. It's gonna be invisible, like here you can see. The next place for icons is gonna be flaticon.com. Basically this is the website where you can find a lot of icons. You can see, let's say game, 70,000 game icons, all PNG, all transparent and all free. Look at this, you can download any of these. I'm gonna leave a link for Flaticon in the description. And now let's center our composition to make sure it's gonna be look perfect on any device. So let's go to the view, add extras. It's okay in my case, you see that these lines is for mobile. For desktop you can place some images or text around here like subscribe and so on, but in my case it's alright. If you place something right here or right here, it's not gonna be visible on mobile version of YouTube. Now guys, let's add some particles to our photo to make it look even cooler. Just Google it, go to the images. It doesn't need to be transparent, so choose whatever you like. I have some particles in my folder already. Now important thing, you need to place layer with particles right here to make it the same color. Then you need to go to the overlay and change it to the screen like that. Now it's cool. Let's hide our extras. So for the particles you can scale them like that, and now we can start the final color correction. Now you need to go to the first layer under this layer with these borders, in my case it's text, and press on Ctrl Alt Shift E or Command Option Shift E on Mac. Now this is the copy of the all layers right here. Now let's add extras to see everything. Now using selecting tool we need to select this area just like that. Now just press on the right mouse button and layer via copy. Now you can delete this layer. Now again you can hide these extras. Now you need to go to this layer, press right mouse button and convert to smart object. Now you need to go to the filter and camera raw filter, and here's the place to make your banner super duper cool, unique and exclusive. Now let's go to the basic, add some contrast, a bit texture like that, add some clarity, not like that but you know. Okay, then go to the detail right here, add some sharpening like that, noise reduction a bit. Then you can go to color mixer, add some saturation, reds like that. Okay, it's so much, maybe oranges and so on. You can play with it. Also what I like to add some effects, it's grain, a bit grain. Color correction depends on the photo, so just play with the settings and create your unique style. And now your YouTube banner is ready. Okay guys, if you don't have Photoshop and you don't want to pay for it, you can use Photopea, which is the free version of Photoshop. Basically the process of making a banner in the same style is the same as Photoshop, because Photopea is like a free version of Photoshop and all tools are the same. So if you ask me what do you need to do in Photopea to make the same style of banner, I would answer that just watch this video how to do this in Photoshop and just do the same things but in Photopea. I'm gonna leave a link for Photopea in the description. Just watch my tutorial about Photoshop, do the same things, and your super cool unique banner is gonna be done. I suggest you to buy Photoshop because it's much easier and better. That was a cool tutorial, guys. Again, if you don't want to spend your time doing these banners, you need to grab my pack with 5 pre-made YouTube channel banners right now. You can find the link in the description and in the first comment below. Let's make YouTube a little bit cooler with this new cool style of banners, templates. Everybody's talking about that I pronounce thumbnails, not like I used to. So how should I pronounce thumbnails? And why you still here? Link in the description. Again, thumbnails. 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 Link below. Again, link below.